I remember driving around, trying to think of each and every way that I could maybe get my ass up at this time.
Alright guys, so today is Tuesday, and I didn't end up going to work because unfortunately Santa Barbara is on fucking fire. And long story short, Santa Barbara's on fire. We're not going to be able to work, so that means that I will be... Alright, so back to lining this how it should be, but this piece isn't letting me have the fender sit flush, so I'm about to cut this little edge off right now. Off. The next part that's hitting first is this little corner right here, and right there, if you could focus that little corner. So I need to cut that little corner off, and I think I'm just gonna go straight right here. So cut that piece off. This fender sits a little, G37 fender fits a little more flush now, and that kind of gives me the idea, got my gap how it kind of should be. If I don't have the headlight bolted in, so that's why the fender kind of hangs a little bit. So it should be somewhere like right there, somewhere about right there. That looks about right. Yeah. So now that I have this mocked up like this, fender gap looks about right. I'm gonna mark the G35 fender in the shape the G37 fender's in right now, and then take the G37 fender off, cut the G35 fender in that same shape kinda, and then fold it inward. All right, again using the string to get to that 2-inch mark right there. That's where I'm gonna make my cut. I'll mark it down and make my cut. And this is the G35 fender. And also, since I already have this cut right here, I can cut these into the measurements that I need. And these will become my second vents. So it's gonna be the first vent, the one that folds inward all the way. And then the second one, third one right here by the wheel. And then all this is gonna have to be scrap, and then it's gonna have to be molded on from like this point on with the G37 fender. Alright, so first vent is there, but as I was trying to push it inward, of course, there's this thing right here that's not letting me. So I either have to get around the back and give it like a slow, like very little cut just to help this fold inward, or get my heat gun and hold it from up top here, heat it up, and like slowly just have this bend inward. And then I'm gonna cut this right here, and this is gonna be part of my vents. They're gonna go right here. So cut that piece down the middle, and put my first vent, second vent, and then fill in the gaps with triangle with like scrap pieces like this. I have to go like that. I have to go like that. Like that. Same with back here. Once this piece is in, it has to have like that. I need these triangle pieces, but luckily I have plenty of scrap metal to work with, and got my welder just in case, so I could spot weld everything and hold everything in place. Get this route first, which is heat gun, and heat this whole piece up, and then try to fold it inward so I don't have to cut that middle piece that goes right there. So let's find out what happens from here. Just give me like about a good 3, 4, 5 minutes to heat this up, so I don't have any problems with it. Alright, so it looks like it was working, but as I was starting to pull this part in, it's giving me a bigger gap here, and that's not what I want. So I think I'm just gonna have to pull this off, do a slight cut right at the edge of this whole thing, because that thing is about right here. And if I cut it from behind and just do a slight cut, the gap will stay normal and this will kind of cave in a little bit. So now we gotta take this thing off, and fuck, I hate it because I have to get that bolt that's in there. That's a pain in the ass. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'm grinding it down from the back a little bit with this. It's kind of hard to get it at an angle since the discs I have are too small. I needed a bigger one, but I'm going at it at an angle like so. So once it's weak enough, I could put it back on, and then I could heat it up with the heat gun again and then fold it inward. All right, so here we have the outline of it. You guys could tell, there it goes. Like this, at least I won't be, once I put this back on, it's all loose right now, but there we go. But at least once I've bolted down and then I use the heat gun to heat it up, it should be able to fold inward at this line. Not gonna lie guys, I'm getting super excited about this. So first vent is kind of done a little bit. So I think from here, I'm either gonna heat this piece up and hammer it down into the shape this is and have it kind of like sit flush. Putting too much pressure on it, but getting there. And I got one of the vents cut. So I heated this up. It went in substantially, a good piece. But I don't know if I want it that far deep in. I'll find out right now or sooner or later. Well, I mean, once I put this under some pressure, kind of closes up the gap a little bit. But either way, I think that is fine. What do you guys think? Right there. Boom. And I got, what I'm debating is that if I should do the next vent here and then the next one over, or if I should just do one like so. Just continue from right there, vent it in, fill in the gap. See the big one and this small one, and then just have that like that, or cut this one up and do the one and the two. What do you guys think? Oh, this one would go right there. So this is the second vent. It will line up right there, and it touches that 2-inch mark right there. And that would be the second vent. And then the third one would be right over. I need to measure out where, at what point does it start. And then it just curves inward. But yeah, there you go. You guys could kind of see the picture of what I'm trying to go with right here. Obviously, this is just like a rough mock-up of what it is. But again, I'll show you guys a picture of how it's gonna look like. So there we go. Let me get the measurements. I kind of had pieces of metal holding it from the back, so it kind of stays in place. So it's where it's supposed to be, and then it lines up with this one, and so forth. And then the other one kind of starts right here, somewhere about right here. What do you guys think? Close enough to the picture, like to this picture? What do you guys think? Does it look close enough? So I'm gonna get this leveled out the way I need it to be. Somewhere about right there, and then got my leveler. It's magnetic, so it is almost perfectly lit. Come on, focus. Almost leveled, but looks like I need to trim a little bit off this end, so it could be right there. just a little bit, tiny bit. Switched over to this one, and let's grind it down a little bit. I think that should be enough. Yep, just perfect. So now it's perfectly leveled right here. Good, good. So yeah, it kind of looks like it's lined up how it should be. Got the 2 vents, you got the second vent. Need to make the third one. Alright, so I'm debating whether I should keep a flat look like that, like on this one, on this last vent, or if I should, since this one's already curved like this, if I should cut it to spec like that and inward. I don't know, what do you guys think? I think I'm just gonna end the video here, guys, because it's getting late. I need to go drop off the work truck and drop off all this shit. So kept the shelf for myself because it's supposed to rain tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning, if it really does rain, and if it's not too pouring, you know, then I'll be able to work on the car tomorrow again. So I'm uploading this video today, Tuesday, for you guys. Just a little update. And yeah, first vent done, second vent done. And of course it sticks far in there, but I'm not sure if I will leave it like that or not. I mean, in my opinion, I think it's better because well, after I have to check the tire turning radius to see, make sure if it doesn't hit. But the further in it is, the less likely it is to shoot dirt, gravel through the vent. So I might leave it like that. Of course, I still need to cut this up from the bottom and tack weld everything so it doesn't, so it stays in place. But what do you guys think before I actually finish the last vent? Should I keep this fin light shape like that for the last one, or should I just do the normal flat surface vent for the last vent? Oh, there you go. Kinda. It's, oh crap, and now it fell apart. But what do you guys think? Normal flat one like this, or curve it like that inward? I don't know. Let me guys know. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, I know it was a little bit short, but got some decent work done on it. And you know, it was a random day. I didn't think I was gonna get a chance to work on the car on a weekday. So Thanksgiving is coming up in 2 more days, so when that happens, I'll be able to continue on the car. Or like I said, if it rains tomorrow morning, as long as it's not pouring, I'll be able to continue working on the car as well. Remember guys, I do these videos day by day, so on the day that I actually work on the car, I make a video about it. So short day, but hope you guys enjoyed it. So in the next video, you guys will see how I'm gonna spot weld everything so it starts to hold in place and I don't have to be using like my Sharpie, how you guys just saw, to hold it in place and all that stuff. So next video, I'm gonna finish the last vent and I'm gonna make everything tidy up, pretty, and get all those nasty edges cut and grind it down so they're all smooth. Tack, spot weld everything together so the fender becomes all in one piece, and then take it to a professional. Again, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.